People love their gas cars. And all the noise and the smoke and the flames and everything. People love that stuff, so they're not going to go away.
Right now, I need the Warrior Pontiacs to lane 1, please. Warrior Pontiacs to lane number 1.
I think the electrics are here to stay as well.
Instead of putting gas in here, you put a plug
it right in here. That's right.
I mean, that used to be the gas tank.
That used to be the gas tank.
What got you hooked on electric cars?
The fact that my kids are going to have to inherit the world we live in, and I wanted to make it a better place for them. And so we needed a change. With the controller, this is the brains, and this is the brawn.
We think of Porsche, we think of expensive. All in, what'd you buy the car for, and how much money did you put into it?
I paid $2,500 for the car. I've put less than $10,000 into the project altogether. And
less than $10,000.
Less than $10,000.
But then there are some pretty impressive new electric cars made by Tesla. The pickup in this thing is amazing. They're very expensive. They're about $100,000.
Nobody really came out and said, let's do a really high-end sports car and make it electric before the Tesla guys.
And who thought, even a few years ago, you'd be drag racing here in the middle of Maryland in an electric car? I mean, we're used to these kind of drag racers right over here. This is an electric car designed by students at MIT back in the early 1990s. It's run on about 9 batteries, the same batteries that power golf carts, and it could go about 75 miles on a single charge. Back then, it could go up to about 60 miles an hour. Today, at this race, it's not going to win the race. It only goes about 30 miles an hour now, but it's amazing to see the technology that we had 20 years ago.
These are solar panels.
But what's interesting is you told me these really don't power the car as much as they look cool, right?
Right. Well, I mean, they do add. Everything helps, right?
Right.
So they do provide a portion of the power of the car.
We go to all the solar shows, and we love the EV cars because they're economical. It's the new wave of the future to save energy and not pollute the environment and noise control like we have here.
What's about to happen is 2 electric cars are going to drag race against one another right here. The difference between them and all the other cars here, it's absolutely silent. Take a look. I'm not kidding when I say you can even hear crickets right now. But I think the big takeaway here from what I hear from most people is they don't think electric car drag racing is going to replace what we see right behind me, because people love the noise and they love the smoke and they love that. They love the revving of the engines, but we're definitely seeing history in the making with electric cars setting world records on the same track as those cars you just saw go by.